Hello, Janet fans. This is Kishai coming to you live from Orlando. Unfortunately, I'm not in Fort Lauderdale. My two flights were canceled from New Orleans, so I'm in Orlando until tomorrow. But this episode was supposed to be about Lafayette more in depth because I did get to see some of Janet's staff and speak to them. I also got to see the cast from the Haves and the Have-Nots and speak to them. But this is about the two news articles that came out regarding Janet and her ex-husband and Issa. So allegedly, in People magazine put out that her brother Randy Jackson claims that Wissam was verbally abusive to Janet in the marriage, and then E.T. stated that Janet wants full custody of baby Issa. And this is a personal, private issue, and it makes me very uncomfortable talking about it. Marriage is difficult, divorce is difficult, and abuse is unacceptable. Abuse of any kind, verbal, mental, emotional, physical, sexual, financial, it's all unacceptable. And I hope that this tour, which started, it's only been 3 days, I hope it's not overshadowed by the news, because the media likes to run with negative news and take that and run with it. But the fans, I want us to all come together and support Janet and show her love. No negativity. Now is not the time to argue with each other about what may or may not have happened, because none of us win from that. None of us went through it. Now is not the time to talk about stereotypes regarding her ex-husband's faith, ethnicity, or whatever, because abuse can happen to anyone from any religion, any ethnicity, anywhere in the world. And many of us have been through abuse. We need to say something about abuse. We need to stand up to abuse. And if you're unhappy and if you're not safe, leave. We're allowed to have our opinions, but we need to be constructive. I am not a yes man. I will give constructive criticism when needed. I will not just complain. I love Janet. I made this blog because I love her, and I want us to unite in unison and send nothing but unconditional love, because she needs it now more than ever. After seeing that performance of What About on this tour, that video interlude, the intensity in that performance, and then her saying "this is me" at the end, it all makes sense now. Yes, I was in denial that it may be about her ex-husband, but I don't want the person I look up to have gone through that. Janet's been through enough. But now that we know that this could be what she was referencing, it breaks my heart. It's heartbreaking. That's all it is. And we can discuss a lot of things, but we have to be careful what we are discussing. We should not be threatening. We should not be offensive. We need to get along. We all love Janet. We're all discussing her and going to her shows for one reason, because she's the greatest. But we have to be careful how we discuss things, not feeding into speculation and hearsay. We need to give love. Love needs to be the first thing that's in the forefront. Just because we've bought in tickets or bought in albums doesn't mean we can discuss everything. And it doesn't mean that we're right about everything we discuss. The love needs to be first and foremost, and no one deserves abuse. I have to say that again. No one deserves abuse. And I really hope that moving forward, only good things come from this tour, from the fans, from her. This is really difficult, and it's really uncomfortable. I didn't even know how I was going to address this in a video. But when I go online, I want to see love. In this video, any